Hi everyone. So let us discuss some topics on our Indian history. Okay, let's start with it. So we are dealing with the ancient history in the last sessions and we are continuing the topic. So don't forget this tree. This is very important for us. The main important source of the Indian history, ancient history, is related to 3 points: literacy sources, archaeology sources, and account of the foreign travelers and writers. So we start discussing about the literary sources. Literary sources again subdivided into 3 branches: religious literature, secularism, and Sangam. And in religious literature, we have 3 categories: Brahmin, Buddhist, and Jainism. And today we are completing the Brahmin and Vedic literature. We already discussed about Vedas and Brahmanas, Aranyakas, Vedanga Upanishads. We are discussing right now in this session. So let's start with the session. Okay, this is the important points related to the Vedic literature. Now we are dealing with the important Vedic literature: Sutras, Smriti, Puranas, and Mahakavyas. So let us start with the Sutra. Sutras, you know what? One of the sutras are simply the hymns or slokas that we have to by heart and ritual for the ritual purpose we have to use. And the important sutra is Kalpa Sutra, which is very famous. And there are 3 parts of 3 parts are there for sutra. That is Srausta, Grihya, and Dharma Sutra. And these 3 parts again, Srauta, Grihya, Dharma Sutra, it is again subdivided on basis of, we have to be clear about the important points. And this Srauta Sutra, this topic, this subject is dealing with the ritual yajnas and ceremonies. Okay, so yajnas, they are connected. How these yajnas are connected to the heavenly or god or goddesses. So that is the important Srauta Sutra. And next one is Grihya Sutra. In Grihya Sutra deals with the various sanskaras and 4 ashramas. And you know what are the 4 ashramas? The main 4 ashramas are Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa. Okay, so Grihya Sutra dealing with this one. Don't forget sanskara and 4 ashramas. And you can see in the figure, first one is Brahmacharya. Okay, then when you study something, then comes Grihastha, you are marrying one, and Vanaprastha, you are going for some you are getting rid of the relations and you are meditating, you are in a spiritual path, you choose the path, and through that path you are reaching the sannyasa. These are the main important ashrama, 4 ashramas. It is in the Grihya Sutra. Then comes the Dharma Sutra. Dharma Sutra deal with the social life of the Vedic era. Dharma, what is meant by dharma? It's very simple to explain the topic dharma. If you don't like one thing in your life, then you are not going to do that thing to others. So that means if you, it is very, it is really disturbing you when someone use some bad words to you. So you don't like that. So if you don't like that, then you decide that I am not going to use any bad words to anyone. So this is simply dharma all about. So it is deals with the social life and the code of conduct and the religious matters are discussing in this point. So this is the important point related to sutras. Okay, and then comes after beside these topics we are having 2 more, that is Kaushiki Sutra and Sulva Sutra. Kaushiki Sutra is dealing with the medical science and the remedies, important remedies related to that. And other than this we have few others: Sankhyanam, Ashtavai, Ashwakayan, and Ledkayam, Kathayana, and Bodhayan are the chief compositions of the Sutra literature. So keep this point in your mind if you have enough strong memory. Okay, and the next topic related to this Vedic literature was Smritis. So Smriti in Malayalam it is called as, or in Hindi also, Smriti means what? Memory, remembrance. So it is the auxiliary treatise of the Vedas and it is a part of the revelations. So that is what Smriti is all about. It is a part of the revelations. There are importantly mainly 6 famous Smritis are there. So you have to definitely mention these 6 famous Smritis, and the 6 famous Smritis are categorized into 2 groups. 2 are in the pre-Gupta period and 4 are in the Gupta period. And first one is Manusmriti and Yajnavalkya Smriti are there in the pre-Gupta period, and Narada Smriti, Parashara Smriti, Brihaspati Smriti, and Kathayana Smriti are there in the Gupta regime. Okay, and you have definitely some commentators related to the Smritis, And Manu is the name of the commentator who commented. And Manusmriti, the some of the commentators are Vishwarupa, Meghadidi, and Govindaraj and Kulak Bhatt. And Yajnavalkya Smriti and Narada Smriti, there are Vishwarupa, Jnaneshwara, Abararka are the important commentators. Commentators means they write some comments related to these Smritis. Parashara, Smriti and Madhavacharya have a commentary on these topics. So keep these points in mind. Now we are dealing with the Puranas. Purana means itself, it is very old, the old point. So we have 18 Puranas in India, Indian Vedic literature, and it is Matsya Purana, which is the oldest one. And you definitely know that Matsya Kurma Varaha, that is a evolution type thing in Indian Vedic literature. So definitely the first one is Matsya. So the first Purana, first old point, it is Matsya Purana. And this Purana is describing the genealogies of various royal dynasties like Maurya, Andhra, Shushunna, Gupta, etc. So this is what Puranas all about. And I will mention the important Puranas. Okay, and you know that there are 18 Puranas. There is Brahma Purana, Padma Purana, Vishnu Purana, Shiva Purana, Bhagavat Purana, Narad Purana, Markandeya Purana, Agni Purana, Bhavishya Brahmana Vivartya Purana, Linga Varaha Purana, Skanda Purana, Vamana Purana, Kurma Purana, Matsya Purana, Garur Purana, Brahmananda Purana. So these are the important Puranas. And beside these, there are 19 Upapuranas are there with these Upapuranas. Upapuranas means sub-Puranas, small stories. And Lomaharsha and his son Ugra Sharva is said to be the compiler of the Puranas. So keep this name in mind. Puranas, Smritis and other points. And now we are talking about the Mahakavya, epics. And as everyone knows, two types are there, Ramayana and Mahabharata. And Ramayana, it is by Valmiki, and Mahabharata by Vedavyasa. And among these, not among these, among the epics, the oldest one is Ramayana, and Aitreya is the one who deal with the Mahabharata point. Now we are discussing a little important point related to the Ramayana. Let's start talking about the Ramayana. And we know that it is Valmiki, an oldest epic, and it is also called as Adi Kavya. And there are 24,000 slokas in this. 24,000 slokas are there in Ramayana, and these 24,000 slokas are divided into 7 kanda. So here we have to remember the name kandas. So Ramayanas, it is kanda. Which are those kanda? Sundara kanda, Lenga kanda, Uttara kanda, Bala kanda, Ayodhya kanda, Aranya kanda, Kishkinda kanda. Okay, so it starts from Bala kanda. So that means Rama as a small child. Then he moves to Ayodhya. So Ayodhya kanda. Then he moves to the forest, Aranya kanda. Then he moved to the Sugriva, that means Kishkinda kanda. And after that he go for Sundara kanda. Then the war is there in Lenga Khanda, and coming back and living happily, Uttara Khanda. So that is what simply Mahakavya Ramayana. Okay, it is also called as Adi Kavya. 24 slokas are there, and first and seventh one as the latest addition. And we believe that it was composed on 5th century BC. And originally it has only 6,000 verses, later 12,000 was added, and then 24,000 slokas in 7 khandas. Okay, and next we are talking about Mahabharata. It is the longest epic in the world, we can simply say, and about 1 lakh slokas in 18 parvams. So in Ramayana it is called as Kanda, and Mahabharata it is Parvam. Okay, and you have to mention Parvam means chapters, 18 chapters, and among this, in Bhishma Parvam you can find that Bhagavad Gita. Okay, so Bhagavad Gita is in Bhishma Parvam chapter simply, and Shanti Parvam is this Parvam, which is the largest Parvam in Mahabharata. Okay, and we believe that about 1 lakh in 18 Parvams, and said to be composed between 400 BC and AD 400, and originally it had 8,800 slokas under the name Jay Samhita. Later it was added, and later it was called as Chadur Vishanti Sahasri Samhita or Bharat. Now it is 24,000, and again it was Bharat become Mahabharata. So slokas are getting added up and become Maha. So it is called as Mahabharat or Shadasahasri Samhita. So Shadasahasri means what? 10, sorry, 1 lakh slokas are there along with it. And this Purana is also called as Pancham Veda. You know already 4 Vedas. Okay, and along with that we are adding Mahabharata as 1 Veda. So it is also called as Panch. Panch means 5. Pancham Vedas. So, Purana, Smriti, Mahakavyas, all those points are clear. Now we are talking about Darshanam. Darshanam or Darshans. So, Darshans are like, Smritis, Vedangas, Ubhaveda, Darshans are also the auxiliary treatises of the Vedas. Okay, there are 6 school of Indian philosophy. The Darshan means the ideology or the philosophy. There are 6 school. So, it's called as Shat Darshan. So, which are those Shat Darshan? Sat Darshans are, Sankhya Darshan by Kapil Maharshi, and Yoga Darshan by Patanjali Maharshi, and Nyaya Darshan by Akshabat Gautam, and Vaisheshika by Ulka Kanada, and Purva Mimamsa by Jaimini, and Vedanta Uttara Mimamsa by Badrayana. So these are the 6 Indian Shat Darshans. So keep this point in mind. So after this topic, we almost finished the Vedic literature. Little in deep, and we are going to write those essays in a specially given answer sheet. And the next section we are discussing about the Buddha literature. Write down your notes in your paper files and keep this, and also don't forget to write exams. See you then.